World of crypto. After the US Treasury added new sanctions against the Russian central bank, the value of Bitcoin rose by 10%. Bitcoin's rise as the US and its allies put in place new sanctions on Russia. A new set of sanctions against Russia's central bank led to a rise in the value of the crypto market on Monday. Bitcoin jumped 10.4% to $41,807.16, while Ether rose 7.6% to $2,826.54. US stocks were down a lot at the start of the day, but then they started to come back. In the past, there has been a strong correlation between traditional assets liquidating and drops in digital assets, said Valkyrie Fund's CEO Leah Wald. That doesn't mean that we aren't seeing that right now. The most important thing is to see if this pattern stays the same. Many people have been waiting for this moment for a long time, and if it does, we may be at the point where Bitcoin and other coins become more common. Biden's administration has announced new sanctions against Russia's central bank. These sanctions would effectively stop Americans from doing business with the Russian central bank and freeze assets in the United States. The moves highlight the role crypto can have in military conflict. The new asset class has never been able to show how important it could be in that kind of environment before. Bitcoin supporters have often talked about this as part of their case for the currency. A company called Kaiko says that since Thursday, when Russia invaded Ukraine, transactions on centralized Bitcoin exchanges in both the Russian ruble and the Ukrainian hryvnia have been at their highest level in months. Bill Miller, a longtime value investor, thinks Bitcoin miners are being sold at very good prices. At $38,000, JP Morgan says that NFTs are going to be the most important type of digital asset in the future. Both the RUB and UA trading pairs saw a lot more volume than other pairs, like the BTC-USD pair, which Kaiko says shows that the crisis is having an effect on trading. An associate in Index told me to keep an eye on the $38,000 figure, but I don't think that's a good number. There are a lot of people putting money into this now, he said. We know the price of every single holder. More people bought at $38,000 than at any other level above or below for a good margin. On both the way down and the way up, it's a very important point. He also agreed that the conflict is highlighting the value of Bitcoin's borderless and censorship-resistant qualities, but he said it wasn't the reason that cryptocurrencies outperformed the rest of the market on Monday. Rinko said that this rise in crypto today may be because people aren't willing to pay for rate hikes. In this uncertain geopolitical environment, we're becoming more and more skeptical about the Fed's ability and willingness to raise interest rates quickly. Still, he said that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are still in an early stage where prices are mostly driven by stories, and not to forget that Bitcoin has a strong humanitarian case. Blockchain analytics firm Elliptic says the Ukraine government has raised more than $10 million in cryptocurrency donations as of Sunday, which is a good sign for the country. About $16.7 million had been given to the Ukrainian government and groups that help the military in crypto as of Sunday. Officials from Russia and Ukraine met on Monday to talk about a possible end to the fighting between them. People from both countries said there could be more talks to come. In Yuya Hasegawa's job at Bitbank, he's a crypto market analyst. That first round is the biggest event of the week, he says. It could determine Bitcoin's direction for the short term. Hasegawa said it could determine Bitcoin's direction for the short term. For this week, Hasegawa said that Bitcoin's price should be in a range of $34,000 to $43,000.